Well, what's up, YouTube family? And Ivy took a shit on me. So today we'll be changing her clutch and making all that secure. And I'll be walking with my white chocolate. So this first few clips is gonna be me walking to the store. Just get the little parts I need. I already got the clutch and everything from AutoZone. So now I need to go to Advanced, get the parts cleaner. So yeah, enjoy this little walking montage. I think mine is up home. My car pumping. I hear you. Now everybody knows the fear that crossing the road brings upon your body. You see like 50-yard cars come flying by and you gotta play frogger and get a dog. Safe now? Go, 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 go. Oh shit, y'all ain't stopping. Oh. I think we can make it all the way. Big old school bus. Safe. And that long journey is over. In case you had to battle an ogre, I had to fight a dragon. And now we're here. We're coming home, we're coming home. Tell the world we're coming home. Alright, Ivy. Time to start with all the bull crap and get your fix. New clutch, new throwout bearing, new pressure plate. Look at you. I'm about to get things done. Alright, on to the editing. Intro now. Well, I hope y'all like that intro. It was a little something I cooked up. Probably saw in the last few videos. But here is me clutch. For the few of you that don't know what a clutch looks like, I'm assuming everybody that's watching this video knows what a clutch looks like, knows its purpose and its capabilities, all that technical stuff. And this here is my pressure plate. Some of you probably looking at this like, yo, that doesn't look like a pressure plate. Not like the one that goes in my Honda Civic or my Mark IV Jetta or my Toyota Corolla. Well, son, this is old school. This is like old school cable clutch style. Cable, what is a cable? Anyway, cable clutch style. So you're not gonna have the giant diaphragm in the middle, like that's all you see. With these ones, they have a plate. The diaphragm is there. It's just hard to see. I can get it in the video. Yeah, you're just not gonna see it. Oh wait, yeah you can. Right there. So, the diaphragm for the pressure. That's there. If I'm saying the wrong thing, you guys go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know I'm saying the wrong thing. It's been a while since I've been in school for mechanical technician. Granted, it was diesel, but it's all the same thing. Literally, if you know gasoline and you know diesel, you know that all the components are almost the same when it comes to the engine. It's just the combustion cycle is different. Alright, so for all my technicians out there that's probably freaking out, I know for a fact that you saw the date on here. You know, this is a remanufactured one, so I know for a fact AutoZone doesn't, you know, work their hardest to keep this clean, because you gotta maintain so many parts. No, I am not putting this in this dirty. I'm obviously gonna clean it. I got my parts cleaner right here. So I'm just spray this down real quick. Get IV up on some jacks, and yeah, go through the whole process of just taking the transmission off and changing out the throwout bearing. Which, yes, this style clutch does have it. It goes on the opposite end. Let me see if I can find the whole transmission. So, excuse the dirtiness. It's been sitting here for a while, but this is the old train that came in my car the first time. It had a lot of problems going in the gear and stuff, so I'm gonna rebuild it later, just so I have a backup. But your throwout bearing goes in here. For some of you guys that's watching this to learn how to change your clutch and the Mark III. And then you have the 020 tranny. Your throwout bearing goes in here. This one here is a little busted, so I'm not going to use this tranny.
Bitches in the back looking righteous in a tight dress. I think I might just hit her with a little Biggie 101. How to tote a gun and have fun with Jamaican rum conversation. Blunts in rotation. My man Big Chuck got the Glock in his waist and was smoking, drinking. Got the hooker thinking, if money smell bad, then this nigga big is stinking. Is it my...
And like that, she's all jacked up and ready to go. Alright, so first up, if you have it set up like mine, mount for intake, you want to take your intake filter off. Nah, I got a little spectrum on because they all do the same thing. But as far as disassembling, the first step you want to do is get down to your starter. You want to disconnect everything from the starter. Come on, work with me. I'm recording right now. It's looking real bad if you don't come off easily. That's to be expected with a whole car. But yeah, disconnect all the connections from the starter. Undo the bolts. Once you undo the bolts from the starter, you want to undo your shift linkages. Set back here. Shift linkages here. Really the only ones you need to worry about. The other ones you can move them out the way. The intermediate. And once you get those out the way, I'm gonna crawl up under. I'm gonna crawl up under and get your axles. I already broke one loose. Just to see how hard it'll be. Same thing over here. Excuse my oil leak, but I need to figure out where that's coming from, because this is all over the place. So while I'm doing this, I will be running a degreaser cleaner on it, putting it back together, throwing it back on, and seeing exactly where this oil leak is coming from, because I've been so busy this week, I haven't really been paying much attention to Ivy. And I'm sorry, Ivy. So once all that is done, the transmission will be pulled out, placed on the ground, slid out, clutch and everything will be replaced. And once that is replaced, while the transmission is on, I will be popping this cap back off and changing the throwout bearing. I'll also be taking the throwout bearing and changing that out. You have to pop this cap out. Once the transmission is off, it makes it a lot easier, but it is capable to do with the transmission on. And once all that's taken off, everything will be done, put back together. But I will be recording to show how all this is done, because I don't see a lot of videos on YouTube about how to change a Mark III clutch, step by step at least. So far, starter is undone, unbolted, just hanging there. Axles are undone and detached. Next is the motor mount. Oh, yeah, get up. Next is the shift linkages and the motor mount, and then the transmission comes out. I can show you guys the clutch is set up and how to change it. Now everything done, all the bolts out, linkages off. It should be able to get right in between here and pry off. There you go. Pop that off. Always support your engine and your transmission when you're separating, because obviously they're attached. So just gotta work this out and I'll be done.
She grabbed my arm and said, let's leave calm. I'm hitting skins again. Rolled up another blunt, bought a Heineken. Niggas start to loke out. A kid got choked out. Blows was thrown and a fucking fight broke out. Can't we just all get along so I can put hickeys on her chest like little Sean? Get a pissy drunk off a Dom Perignon, and it's on, and I'm gone. That's that.
Alright, so there's another important part about taking these transmissions off. This lip right here, right above my finger, it's at the end of the engine block. And where you have to bolt the shaft on rests literally on the opposite side of it, just to the right of my finger. You literally have to jack the engine up, like so, rotate the transmission, pull it out, and then bring the engine and the transmission down, and you'll be able to pull it out. I just stopped in the middle just so you guys can see where you want to be when you get over. Alright, so right here is the cap to access the throwout bearing, and Keisha is working on popping it off. So what you do is you'll take a hammer, put anything flat, a flat screwdriver, and tap the end and break the seal. And you see right here, she's just slowly working it off. Now she slowly works off, the cap will come off, and inside here you'll be able to reach in with either a magnet or turn to the side and get the actual throwout bearing out, which is this little bad boy here. And there's your throwout bearing right there. At this point you already got the cap off, so you just pull that back, reach in there, pull the throwout bearing out. And that's your old compared to your new. So now get this oiled up a little bit. Nothing sticks. Come on, I know you got more in there. Stop being stingy. Alright. Now that's all oiled up. Get down the end of the magnet. Drop it in. And the lever do its job. There you go. Now we got to the point where we can stop the flywheel from turning. I'm just gonna break all these bolts loose, pull the pressure plate off, pull the clutch out, change it out. Well, know exactly what happened. This completely took a crap on me, because before I did this, I did a very poor thing. Technicians would frown upon. My throwout bearing went out in my transmission, and I had a spare brand new throwout bearing. So I just took that throwout bearing and threw it in, because I was stuck on the side of the road and I needed to get home, and I had no tow service or anything. So all the while I left that new one in there, saying, yeah, I'll change it later, put all new everything. Nah, didn't do that. Didn't happen. So now I'm paying for it, and the throwout bearing was not operating correctly and causing this to engage constantly, even when I didn't want it to engage. It was just in and out. So that completely destroyed my clutch. But now I'm changing everything right, everything new. So I'm gonna be good this time. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna start off by cleaning this out, putting it all together, and I'll be done with all that. And hope you guys enjoy watching it. Alright, so after getting the new pressure plate on with the washer, we're going to torque these down to 45 foot-pound, sorry. Torque these down to 45 foot-pound at a 90-degree angle. That's a proper way to torque these down. And once you get them all tightened down, what you're going to do is place the clutch and then the actual flywheel, and you bolt it on with this mounting bolts. So I'm not gonna go step by step with this, so it's getting pretty late with the daylight savings. I'm just gonna do it all and make it all cinematic. Alright, pressure plate on. Now it's time for the clutch and the flywheel. Alright, the transmission's back up. Next is pretty much going the reverse procedure of taking it out. Shift link's just back on. Mounting bolt and this bracket back in its respective place. Start it back where it goes, along with the starter bolts. Bolt the axles back on, and we'll drop her back down and get it started. As you can see, this took a lot longer than I wanted it to, but a lot of things are going on, so those things took precedence over what I have to do here. So still making a video for you guys because I'm trying to be dedicated to this YouTube thing as like a side job, side hobby, you know. It ain't gonna be my whole life. I'd rather be a full-time mechanic and do what I love. Alright guys, I'm gonna get back to work. Alright, everything's hooked back up. Shift link's just back in. Transmission sensors plugged up. Intake sensors plugged up. Starter bolted up. Connections bolted down. Only thing that's left is you. Axles and everything back on.
I get all this money.
Now, I put you back where you go.
I got the now.
Cool. And now for you, go back. Here you go. Alright, YouTube, pray that I don't get shot to death. Well, damn. We have power. Now put the filter back on, start up, and see how she rolls. Oh, wait. Let's not forget you. It's alright, Coolie. I ain't forget you, baby. You in there. You in there. Everything's hooked up. Let's get her started. Not sitting on top of it.